You're doing all the techniques, but nothing has changed. Okay, stick around for the end of this video. I'm going to tell you why. All right, welcome to Patty's World. I'm Patty. I'm a manifestation and transformational coach, and I help you shift into the highest version of you so that you align with all the desires of your heart. You're absolutely worthy. You have to believe it within yourself first. Okay, so I haven't been on here as consistently because I've been traveling. I just got back into town. I was gone for about 12, 13 days. I was in Vegas and then Miami, and then we did the Caribbean, and then back in Miami. Now we're back home and we're leaving again and be traveling just under 15 days, 2 weeks with my husband and some family. So it's going to be awesome. I'm going to make the effort to be on here and record videos and be as consistent as I can. If I don't, at least one video a week, two, preferably three. You'll hear from me. If you have any questions, please let me know what you want me to cover, because this is all about you and helping you really step into the highest version of you. Okay, this is something that happens a lot with my clients. I actually had a client session earlier this week. She's doing all the techniques, but nothing has changed. She keeps on experiencing the same old, especially in dating and attracting a partner who spoils her and treats her well. And here's the big thing, and it's really an easy shift. I think we make it bigger in our heads and in our minds at what it really is. You can do techniques over and over and for sure to reprogram your subconscious mind. It's all about that. And you have to be doing it continuously. But if the other 20 something days of your day, you're in still operating and embodying the version of you who doesn't have what they want, you're still focusing on lack and operating from lack, you're looking for evidence, then what you're pushing out is not having, not being. You manifest what you are, not what you want. The shift is, who would I be if I already had this? Maybe you don't have it physically in the world of the five senses and the 3D, but in imagination, in consciousness, you've created it. You've seen that version of you. You've believed. You step. That's the quantum shift, the quantum jumping, that in the mind, we go into the place of having and being. And once you know something is yours, you don't worry or stress about it. You operate from that belief, from knowing, from certainty. You're not worried. You don't look for evidence. You trust and believe that it's already yours, right? And so why hasn't it shown up? Or why don't I have it yet? Or people, you will get a trigger, let's say with your SP, and maybe you didn't hear from them for a couple of days, and you get triggered and you default back into, they don't want me, see, they're going to leave me, I'm never chosen, he's with someone else. And so you're feeding and you're focusing and you're magnifying what you don't want. And when you focus on what you don't want, you magnify, you increase, law of increase. The trick is that when you catch yourself, when you have the awareness that, okay, I'm focusing on what I don't want, and the fears are coming up, focus on nervous system regulation. What can you do at that moment to regulate yourself? Take a walk. I saw a great post from another creator, and she's a psychologist or a therapist, but she talked about why walking is such a great tool or technique for nervous system regulation, because you're engaging your body, you're engaging the mind, both sides of your brain, you're doing the deep breathing, and it allows you to really soothe yourself. So if you can engage walk for 20 minutes, put on some positive affirmations at any time you feel dysregulated. Even if you're at the office or something, get up and walk around, and then just start talking to yourself, soothing yourself like it's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out for me. I'm going to get what I want. Like, talk to yourself as the version of you who already has what they want. If you already had it, how would you be talking to yourself? Oh, I have it. He called me. He loves me. Why wouldn't he love me? I'm a great person. I'm amazing. Whatever it is for you, you just have to focus on soothing yourself and make sure that your thoughts and your beliefs and your behaviors align with that new version of you. That's all self-concept work. And you do it over and over every day, every day. And when you get dysregulated, when you get triggered, it's okay. I don't want you to ignore. I want you to accept what is. Okay, it is what it is. I haven't heard from them. I don't know why I haven't heard from them. I don't have to freak out. Can I give this a better story? Can I give this a better meaning? If I'm giving it the meaning of, that's it, they're going to leave me, they don't want me, they don't choose me, I'm always abandoned, you're operating from lack and from fear. And you're letting those old fears and those old versions of you when maybe someone didn't choose you and left you, you think that the same is going to happen. And all you're doing is bringing the past and pushing it out into your present. But in the powerful eternal now, all realities exists. So if you could say, okay, the past that happened, I'm going to give that back. That's no longer me. And what would I prefer? What reality would I choose? Well, the reality where they're with me, they love me, they call me, they text me, but also where I don't need them to call or text me or be in constant connection with me so that I don't feel insecure. I don't need someone else to validate me. I'm operating from the reality where I'm secure and certain and confident within myself. And because I don't need the text or the call from that person, it automatically, I promise you, it's like magic. It will automatically come. When you're not searching or seeking or obsessing, you're not pushing it away. When you're in lacking needy energy, you're chasing, it's like you're repelling it, you're pushing it away. You're always operating from lack, from not having. So that thing is just out of your vicinity. It's just out of the periphery because you're operating from lack. When you don't need it or want it and you're whole and complete within yourself, and I'm telling you, my love, you're whole and complete within yourself. You came into this world whole and complete. Validate yourself, approve of yourself, and change the story that you're telling yourself. Confident, secure, they're going to come back. Why wouldn't they? And then you don't worry. You go and do something else. You go on a walk, you read a book, you go meditate, you do yoga, you write, you hang out with friends, you watch a funny movie, you do something that feeds your soul. That's all about you, making yourself a priority. And that person comes back naturally, automatically, loving you, choosing you because you chose you, because you did what's good for you. When you choose you, when you give yourself what you're looking for other people to give you, then you're not operating from neediness or lack. And it naturally gravitates towards you. You attract it. You magnetize it. That is all about becoming magnetic. You naturally magnetize it into your reality. I'm actually doing a masterclass tomorrow. You can still sign up. It's the information's in my bio, and really it's all about becoming magnetic. How do you call things into your life and align with them with ease? And I'm going to cover the 4 main points, and it's really going to shift. You're going to make a quantum jump from this masterclass. And it's the stuff that I do, that I teach my clients. Stop focusing on what is. The 3D is old news. It's based off of old versions of you. And all realities exist. So in this reality right now, what would I prefer? And then, as the God of your reality, as the operant power, choose what you prefer, create it in the mind, in imagination, in consciousness, and then take yourself there. And talk to yourself, self-talk yourself. Your self-dialogue needs to align with this elevated version of you who lives in the wish fulfilled and who always gets what they want. You lack nothing. You lack nothing. When you do this over and over, I promise you, things come to you with ease and flow. Things come into my life with ease and flow. I don't stress about them. I know that's going to get resolved. I'm always taken care of. Money is always coming into my reality. And sometimes we get blind spots. Like I don't realize that I'm looking at something negatively. I mean, it happens. And I've worked with other coaches who are like, no, Patty, it's because you have a negative story attached to this. And I'm like, here's what I've been doing. What would I prefer? And the more awareness you have, the more awareness you have. And it gets easier, I promise. But the reason it hasn't shown up is because you're still being the person who doesn't have it. Stop looking for evidence. The shift happens within. As within, so without. When you've made the shift within, when you're not operating from fear or lack and you operate from knowing and certainty and having and being, you don't look for evidence. You just know. You know, you feel it, you sense it. It's yours. It's done. Nothing else you have to do. That's how it works. That's how easy it is. You just practice it over and over and over. All right? I promise you. All right, thanks for joining me on this video, and we'll see you on the next one, and I promise to be more consistent, okay? Sending you all love. Mwah.